I am challenging you to make 100k before 2026. But I'm gonna be honest with you, most people won't. Most people will stay stuck in the same cycle, working a job they hate, constantly starting new side hustles that barely make a few $100. But the worst part is, they always feel like they're one step away from figuring it all out. But that is not going to be you. Because if you apply exactly what I'm going to share with you in this video, you'll be on track to hit 100k and even beyond before 2026. And no, I'm not going to talk about a get-rich-quick scheme or following some trendy side hustle that's going to disappear in a matter of months, or even reselling the same crappy AliExpress products just like everyone else. I'm talking about building a real business. A business that will make you money for years. Now, since you've probably never seen me before, I'm Fred, and I went from making $0 per month as a lower middle class dude to making over $1,200 per day with my online business using a simple 4-step process. Now, I've put together a free video training that shows you exactly everything I did step by step so you can copy me. The link is in the description. And to thank you, when we get to 30,000 subs, I'll give away $2,000. Watch the video until the end, subscribe, and share with a friend to win. Now, here is the truth. Most people fail because they don't commit. They dabble. They start one thing and then they move on to the next when things start getting hard. They chase quick wins, easy money, and the latest trend on Twitter. And then, of course, they wonder why they're never making any real progress. But if you want to make 100k before 2026, you need to do the exact opposite. You need to commit to one business, one strategy, sell one product, and you need to go all in on it. Give it your full attention. And the best business model right now is by far high-ticket consulting. Why? Because it allows you to make a lot of money quickly and with barely any upfront costs. You don't need to spend months building a product. You don't need a huge audience. You just need to solve a painful problem for people and to sell them a premium solution. And if you get this right, one client could bring you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, even $5,000, and some offers are even more expensive than that. And when you charge these kinds of prices, you don't need to get thousands of customers. You just need a few to hit $10,000 per month and then scale from there. Now, the biggest reason people fail is mindset. Now, if you sincerely believe that this is just some woo-woo garbage, you're free to click off this video. But before you do, ask yourself the following question. How long has it been since I actually want to get rich? That's right. If you knew how to make $10,000 per month online right now, you would have done it by now. But most people never get rich or make $10,000 per month because they don't even believe that they can. Or the truth is, they're too comfortable in their current situation. And let's face it, most of us have been programmed to think small, to work a safe job, to avoid taking risks, to stay comfortable, to be consumers but not producers. And if you don't think this, nothing else will matter. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if you still think like a broke person, you will stay broke. A big reason why people don't buy is because they stay stuck in their comfort zone. It's familiar, so they retreat to it. Even though they want to change, they want to make more money, live a fuller life, have a big impact, but the pain they feel regarding their current situation is not painful enough for them to actually take the next step and do what's necessary to move forward. And that's exactly why a lot of people fail, because they're not connected to a powerful reason why. The first thing I want you to focus on is to stop looking for shortcuts. People waste years chasing hacks, tricks, and looking for the magic secret that would somehow change everything, but they never seem to find it. But instead, if you just commit to a proven step-by-step process, you put in the work relentlessly, it's literally unheard of not to get results. If you don't get results, it's because you're not working on the right thing. Now, the second thing is that you need to stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a producer. But most people are stuck in consumer mode. I want you to remember the following quote: consumers spend money, producers make money. And so a lot of people, they just scroll through social media, they watch YouTube, or they overthink. Now, some people actually buy courses, they invest in themselves, for example, but they don't even take action. Producers, on the other hand, create value. They solve problems, they charge high-ticket prices, they make money. So if you want to hit 100k before 2026, you need to switch from being simply a consumer to being a producer. That means putting yourself out there, making offers, talking to potential customers, charging what you're actually worth, and most importantly, solving painful problems for people. Now, let's talk about how to do that exactly. The fastest way to do it is by solving urgent, painful problems for people. Now, most people make the mistake of trying to sell things that they think people want, instead of asking them what they want and simply giving it to them. Nobody wakes up at 2 a.m. staring at the ceiling, unable to fall back asleep because they don't have a new productivity app. But they do wake up stressed about their business failing, their health declining, or their relationships falling apart, or loneliness from their inability to form new relationships. So people pay big money to fix the problems that keep them up at night. So here is what you do. Step 1. You pick a niche where people have painful and urgent problems. Business, health and relationships, and career growth. These are typically the main ones. And then step 2. You find a pain painful problem that people are desperate to solve. The more painful the problem, the better. Every single day, it could be costing them time, money, energy, or even emotional energy to not have this problem fixed. And the third step is to sell them a high-ticket solution. Not a $50 ebook, not a $200 course. A premium, done-for-you consulting offer that actually gets results. You don't need a fancy website. You don't need ads. You just need to get clear on the problem that you solve. Position yourself as the expert and start talking to potential customers. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I don't have any experience in doing this. Who am I to sell high-ticket consulting and to charge thousands of dollars for my services? Let me tell you something. Most people who made millions right now, when they got started, they too had no experience. They had to start somewhere too. You can't hope to become an expert if you never get started. And when most successful people got started, they weren't the biggest experts in the world. I wasn't an expert by any means. It still didn't prevent me from charging thousands of dollars for my services. All you need to get started is to know just a little bit more than your ideal customer, because you can help them the best. If you've been able to solve a problem in your life, you can help others to solve the same problem. And here's the crazy part. You don't need to be the best in your field. You just need to be better, more knowledgeable than the people you're helping. Because the truth is, most beginners do not want to learn from some veteran in the industry who's got 30 years of experience. They're just way too far. They can't even relate to them. And for that veteran, they've most likely forgotten what it's like to struggle as a beginner. So they're not really going to give you advice which will be applicable in your situation. Most people just want to learn from somebody who's just a few steps ahead of them. Somebody who actually understands their struggles and can guide them through the process. So stop doubting yourself. If you know how to get a specific result, whether it's growing an Instagram page, closing sales calls, getting in shape, finding more dates, whatever it may be, you can turn that knowledge into a serious business that makes you 6, even 7 figures per year. Now let's talk about the most important part, selling. The only way to make money is by making people offers. But most people spend months getting ready. They build websites, design logos, and they might even start creating some content. So that's good. They're taking action, but they're not selling anything. And that's exactly why they stay broke. People who have a problem with being sold something, they're always goddamn broke. So if you want to make money, you need to be okay with sales and you need to start making offers to people today. And here's exactly how you do it. First, you get clear on the problem that you solve and the outcome that you deliver for people. Then, you find people who need that result. And third, you make them an offer. It's really that simple. And no, you don't need a big audience, I don't have one, and you don't need a techie, super crazy funnel to make this work. You just need to start talking to potential customers. Reach out to people, make content, start conversations, get them on a call. If you want to make 100K and even more before 2026, you need to start thinking like an entrepreneur and to become a producer. And that means investing in yourself, in your education, and in your business instead of blowing your money anytime you get a little extra cash. Because if you do, very quickly, you're going to lose everything. And in my experience, people who rarely invest in their education, mentorship, or even their skills, they never actually go far. Because alone, you don't know what you don't know. They stay stuck for months, even for years, just like I did back then. They try to figure it all out on their own, they make countless mistakes, while they watch others speed right past them, because they know better, because they do more. The smartest move is to reinvest 80% of your income into your education, into your business, and then the 20% that's left, you can use it guilt-free for the things that you want. That way, you're rewarding yourself, but at the same time, you're still investing money into building a long-term business that makes you more money. What you really need to understand is that most people fail because they don't commit. They try far too many things all at the same time. They think too small and they never sell anything because they're afraid. But if you go all in on a high-ticket consulting business, you focus on solving painful problems, and you start making people offers, you are going to make serious money. The only question is, are you actually going to do it? Because most people will watch this video and then move on, but a minority will actually take action. A minority will build their business to 100K plus before 2026. The choice is yours. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, I've put together a free video training in which I explain step by step how I built my business to making 1K per day with 95% profit margins. I'm giving away all the secrets, and if you're serious about making more money, I'm also offering free strategy calls where together we'll come up with a game plan for you to hit 10,000 euros per month as quickly as possible. The links will be in the bio. And with that being said, I'll see you on the other side.